Welcome to the Conscious Broadcast. I'm Danielle Kane, and I am glad to have you back for another recap of episode number 13, my lucky 13, Exploring Quantum Healing Hypnosis with Shannon Gardner. Oh my goodness, was that amazing? And if you haven't seen it, you definitely have to check it out. It by far is probably the most aligned conversation that I've had, because I do quantum healing hypnosis, and here I am speaking with another practitioner who's also incorporated another modality that I am also exploring now. So she is definitely going to be my mentor to some level in my exploration of SCHH, which is Soul Center Healing Hypnosis, founded by Laura Whitworth. And so Shannon talked a little bit about what she does, how she got into quantum healing hypnosis, how she got into SCHH, and how she has used it. We all have to go through it at some point with quantum healing hypnosis. It's your choice to get a session. Of course, I recommend all practitioners get a session, but when you do the Soul Center Healing Hypnosis, you do have to go through sessions, because you do have to clear everything that's in there in order to be able to help others. And so that's something that I'm very interested in looking at doing, because I've done so much work as it is, but to do my own individual entity release is something that I'm very, very, very interested in, especially with all the things that I've uncovered over this past year in my exploration of what these entities are, what this whole other aspect of things are that are now making more sense to me in my life, which they really weren't at the top of my awareness. I wasn't really quite sure what this would really mean, having attachments and things like that. But as I started doing the healing nutritionally, understanding that we all have parasites and how to remove the parasites, and how they can literally start to suck the life out of you if you don't. And so nutritionally, I once I understood that, then I'm like, wait a minute. It could be done through nutrition and through energy. So I'm very, very much interested in this process of helping my own healing journey, as well as helping others. So I will be hopefully starting to officially practice this modality on my return from my trip. So sometime in September, I will be actively doing it. So anyway, back to Shannon. You got to hear about what she first experienced and what she was able to release. Very, very interesting. And she talked about many past lives with her current husband. You will not, if you like hearing about past life regression, you will love her story. Also, she talked about how she ended up in Australia, which her just meeting her husband in this lifetime was really, really, really interesting. But she went into the depths of her story. She got vulnerable. And what I love about her is because she heard my story, which opened up her to telling her story. And that's how we do this. This is how we share our experiences to then spread it out to others, so others can then have their moments of understanding and really getting to know who we truly are. I've found that this process, which started with me doing hypnosis, was the first time I've actually connected to my being, to my inner self, really tapping into my emotions that I had blocked out for years. And then I was able to rebuild. I rebuilt like all the internal structures that were broken. I consider it like an empty shell. I was just not full at all. So whether I'm building or whether I'm starting to fill myself up, and to the point where I filled up my heart, because I was very empty since my beginning. I remember just always feeling that people would say, you can't love others until you love yourself. And I said, well, I guess I don't love anybody because I didn't love myself. And that isn't the case. I deeply loved my family, but it's almost like I relied on them to help fill me, and I was never satisfied. So if you're someone that is never satisfied, I can relate with that, because you're seeking outside of yourself to validate who you are, the love that you have, and it's just exploring a little bit more about yourself. And it's okay if sometimes when we explore, we have to go inside and see what we did. I literally split. And in this study of quantum healing hypnosis and soul center healing hypnosis, there was a time, what happened? Why did I split my personalities to be able to be this other version of myself? And I go into detail about that at another video. But it is really amazing once you can take both personalities or whatever that is that has established. Maybe you never did, but basically through the traumas that have occurred, when you can identify the traumas and then heal from them, if there's forgiveness that's involved, or it's just an understanding of, wow, okay, I went through that, but look what I've experienced afterwards. Once you gather all those pieces together and put it together, it starts to make sense and you start to feel complete. And that's what I really think that this whole healing journey is all about, is completing our soul's journey, right? And for us to establish an understanding and an awakening to it. So you asked me this 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I wouldn't understand what any of this was because I was just surviving. I was not aware of anything that was going on. And so Shannon explained the same process of, we went through a lot. There's some point in your life where you feel like you have everything going, nothing should be really challenging. And then all of a sudden you feel like, I can't continue going on this way. And it's that fight for wanting to be there for your kids to then, for example, for your kids to then understanding, okay, there's more to this than I'm seeing. And then you find that modality, that connection, whatever it is that can help you in here. All of it is in here. Everything outside is a mirror for what work needs to be done inside. And so I'm really, really grateful for her to sharing her story, and just, I could talk to her all day. She is amazing. If you're looking for a session, she does them remotely. She just relocated in Australia. So, but reach out to her. I'll have her contact information below. And again, I will also be doing the practice very, very soon. But this is something that we're all here together. We're all meant to do this work together to help the collective, help us find ourselves again, because we were born detached from who we are. And this is a discovery of finding ourselves again. And so I thank you so much for joining my channel. I've really had a blast doing it and talking to all the amazing people along my journey that you get to see. And I can't wait for you to jump on at some point. If you're ever interested, you could reach me at theconsciousbroadcast@gmail.com, and we'll set up a time and get you on another episode. But in the meantime, keep a lookout. I have a few more videos I'm going to be posting, and then I'm going to be taking a little break because I will be going on a trip, as I had mentioned before, which I plan on doing mini videos along the way. So if you're interested in exploring the United States and the wildlife that's out there and all the cool, amazing people that we're going to come across, stay tuned. But until next time, we will see you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Conscious Broadcast. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.